The hardest test Malcolm X ever faced in his life was praying. It took him a week to bend his knees in prayer while attempting to do so for the first time while in prison. He viewed himself as a personification of evil, and for evil to admit his guilt and implore the forgiveness of God is the hardest thing to do in the world. For the next few years in the Norfolk Rehabilitation Center, Malcolm became a hermit. He replaced his previous life patterns of hustle and survival with reading and writing. He had copied every page of the dictionary, wrote letters to his former friends in the hustling world, and began reading and writing so much, sometimes in as little prison lighting as possible, that he needed glasses after prison despite going in with perfect vision. The teachings of Elijah Muhammad that Malcolm was learning and spreading stressed how history had been whitewashed. When white men had wrote history books, black people were simply left out. And this brought Malcolm back to the 8th grade when there was one page in his history book about black history. And as much time was spent laughing at the joke made by his history teacher about black people having such big feet that they leave holes in the ground when they walk. Malcolm began reading many non-white-end books on history and philosophy, including these ones listed here, Uncle Tom's Cabin being the only novel he's read. And when asked what his alma mater was, he would say books. He said you would never catch him with the free 15 minutes in which he's not studying something he felt might be able to help the black man. In his remaining years in the rehabilitation prison, Malcolm would participate in the weekly debate events. Thus, when he had to spend his final year in the Charleston prison where he began his sentence, he was well equipped to question the Christian scholar leading the Bible class. When he was able to get that man to admit that Paul and Jesus were brown, all the convicts began circulating the incident, black and white. After that, anytime Malcolm got the chance to talk to a black convict, he'd ask if they heard of somebody named Elijah Muhammad.